Hot tag time, everybody.
Hot tags.
Hot tags. Get your hot tags. That's so terrible. God. 1920s news people hate us. So, if you don't know what the hot tags are, these are when we break down some different things that went on throughout the week in pro wrestling. Some of it important, some of it just stupid and interesting, and some of it just stuff to eat up some time, if we're being honest.
So the same old with this show.
Same old, same old. You guys should know by now. We're 130 episodes into this. If you don't know what the hot tags are by now, then I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. So let's start off here with something that we can mention during Extreme Rules, but let's just do it here instead. Sheamus apparently must have fallen asleep during Extreme Rules, and apparently there was a chant that happened where people trying to wake Sheamus up. So that goes to show you what he kind of thinks of that situation when he's just put on the panel instead of wrestling, that he can just doze off and it's not really that exciting. So Sean, I know you didn't like Extreme Rules. Justified that he fell asleep?
Don't blame him, I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the cage match. That's how boring that fucking pay-per-view was. Fuck me, if I paid for that, I would want my money back. Fuck me, if I paid for that, I would have been crying under my pillow.
I didn't even pay for it. I still want money back for it.
I actually liked it.
I loved it. I loved it too.
Terrible.
You love everything, Peyton.
Oh, I don't. I hate TNA.
Well, I know you're not insane.
I just have never fell asleep during a TNA event.
I think it's hard to fall asleep during a TNA event because the whole time you're sitting there just going like, "Oh God,
oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
I need a shower.
right, you're in so much pain that you're awake and just angry, more so than tired and bored."
It's like falling asleep during a rape.
Please don't edit that out.
All right, I
move on.
It's fine. We're talking about TNA.
Let's move on to another Sheamus topic. Sheamus and Sin Cara got into a fight backstage, and reports are saying that, not the biggest deal in the world, but hey, if you want to give points to somebody, the guy who used to be Hunico is apparently tough enough that he can get the better of Sheamus. So that's kind of interesting. Now, Wago, you brought up that Sheamus fought Yoshitatsu before we were recording this. What happened with that?
So the story behind that is, I believe it was Sheamus, Yoshitatsu, and it might have been Ted DiBiase Jr. that was all sharing a room, apartment when they was in developmental, and they was both getting really pissed off with Sheamus for leaving, not cleaning the blender out from the protein powder, and that ended up ensuing a fight between him and Yoshitatsu whooped his ass.
That just makes me want to see a WWE reality show about the developmental guys sharing an apartment. I'd watch that.
That kind of makes me want to see Yoshitatsu beat Sheamus for the U.S. title. And Hunico, for that matter.
Makes me wonder, though, it's like, it'd be okay if you lost a fight to fucking John Cena, or he lost a fight to
Big Show or something.
Big Show. Fuck it, even Drew McIntyre would still be better, because at least he looks like he could beat someone up in a fight. But you lose to fucking Yoshi and Hunico. Who's he gonna lose to next? El Torito?
Justin Gabriel.
To be fair, though, JBL lost a fight against Joey Styles.
But he was also drunk and sitting on a bar stool.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's go ahead and circle here. Sean, what do you think about Sheamus versus Sin Cara? Did you just run by your microphone real fast or something?
Pretty much. I don't give a shit.
Miguel?
Well, it's obvious why Sheamus lost. He was blinded by the blue light.
I'm just imagining him walking down the corridor and this is the guy with a light shining behind him 24/7.
Another guy with an orange yellow light. They're doing a fucking Blue Man Group kind of thing. Peyton.
Show's so fucking stupid.
Let's see here. Quick thing to mention that I thought was interesting. Mick Foley said that in December they would have gone ahead with doing 3MB portraying the three faces of Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind, if Heath Slater wouldn't have got a back injury that ended up being the reason why he wasn't on TV for a while. I kind of would like to see that stuff. I used to like that Charlie Haas gimmick when he would pretend to be the other people. And 3MB's stupid enough that they could pull that off. Why not do Three Faces of Foley? Anybody
As a
here
one-
think that that's cool or terrible?
As a
As I
one
can see Jinder as Dude Love.
As a one-time thing, fine. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, wasn't there a period where 3MB was dressing up as like famous musical groups or some sort?
I think that was like around the same time that they were going to be doing that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it couldn't have been more than a one-time thing. If this was like a regular gimmick, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I would have liked to see it one time. It would have been fun, but nothing's ever going to top fucking Charlie Haas being Mr. Perfect.
Or the great Charlie. Or Charlito.
Charlito was pretty good. I didn't like his Beth Phoenix, though. That was a little weird.
He was Beth Phoenix? I gotta look for that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you really don't. Los Matadores were originally going to be arrogant heel characters. That was their goal when they were thinking up the characters, and Vince McMahon decided that they should be baby faces instead. And during the same report, there was a thing about Primo's father, Carlos Colon, saying that he basically just doesn't like the gimmick at all. And it's just like, oh, this is not like the wrestling outside of America. That's kind of a shame. But I don't think Los Matadores could ever pull off being arrogant heels, especially if they can't even pull off the whole accent when they're doing the French thing like this week.
Oh,
We're the Los Matadores. With our baguettes and...
they're gonna have little El Torito passing out little baguettes to people.
They Los Matadores. We have wine and...
I'm just imagining El Torito like fucking with baguettes impaled on each one of his horns.
The baguettes are fucking bigger than him.
Instead of Olay, they start.
Go ahead.
Instead of Olay, they go wee wee.
To be fair, though, if they were a French gimmick, they dress up El Torito as Napoleon.
Oh god, that would work.
Nice.
They could bring back Salvatore Sincere. Or wait, no, he was Italian, wasn't he?
Whatever.
It's all the same, Tony.
Yeah.
They're like fucking European.
Kurt Angle has signed on to play a lead role in some TV pilot called Emergency LA. He's going to be LAPD Sgt. Gabe Mandell. And apparently Winner is also going to be in a role in there somewhere. This is all started from somebody who has some kind of ties to the wrestling business, so it's guaranteed to fail. But hey, if Kurt Angle can get some kind of an acting role, man, that is going to be the best thing for him because he can't friggin' wrestle.
Well, I heard about this. Apparently, it focuses on Kurt Angle tracking down the notorious Twitter hacker.
Yeah, it's because they couldn't afford Steven Seagal.
It all turns out that it was him. It's the whole like the twist at the end of the season. Oh my god! It turns out that the Twitter hacker was just me because I'm drunk.
Yeah.
He just wakes up with a bottle in his hand. He's just like, twist.
Now mentioning that, I want to see a Kurt Angle Steven Seagal buddy cop series.
It's gonna be a reboot of Turner and Hooch or something.
Yeah. Angle-san, you gotta do that kick I taught you. Kick.
I would watch it with fuck at the very least for one time just to see what the hell the train wreck is.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any other things to say about that before we move on to the next one?
Have they announced what channel it's gonna be on? Like, I can't think of this being any of the major channels. Like, this sounds like it's gonna be on like a Reels or an HD net, some type of offbeat channel that you can't really find on your local cable station.
Obviously, gonna be on the TNA network.
I don't think it's even that far. I think that they are just doing the pilot and then they're going to be shopping it around and see if any networks pick it up.
It's going to be on Netflix.
Straight to DVD to landfill release.
Straight to Amazon Prime.
Straight to Fanboys Anonymous.
If they offered it to you, you'd put it on there.
I would.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's like, shit, I need content.
Yeah, I could get, 30-page views from that.
It's okay, Tony. It's okay, Tony. You don't have to pay me. TNA doesn't.
Right? They'll be like, we'll pay you, dude. Just fucking put it on there. Nobody else wants it. Let's see here. Another one that we have. Jerry Smaller from Extreme Rules got in trouble because he posted a photo of himself before the event, and WWE flipped their shit because in the background, really tiny, you can't really tell unless somebody actually says to you, like, oh, did you pay attention to the shit behind him? The Wyatt family and John Cena are sitting together going over their match. And they apparently were like, oh, fuck that. You know, now they know that they don't hate each other and all that, as if we don't already know that kind of crap. You got a network that tells you things aren't fake, are fake, and that they're scripted and everything like that. Like, oh, our original plan was for this person to win, and then it's like, you tweeted out a photo of people sitting next to each other. God damn it, Jerry Smaller.
I think you're missing the greater point here, Tony. There's an opportunity to be mean to a midget. You need to take advantage of every one of those you get.
He's gonna job to Rusev.
Oh, dude, I'd fucking pay to see. That's the only Rusev match I'd pay to see. I'd like pay 2 potatoes for that.
Honestly, I've seen this photo because I was wondering what photo you were talking about. I've seen this photo. I didn't even notice Cena and the Wyatts in the background. I was actually paying more attention to JBL just with his feet up in the background.
Right, that's the same thing that I did when I didn't read why it was supposed to be controversial, and I just clicked under it and I was just like, well, what's so bad about this? Like, I don't see anything crazy. Were we not supposed to know that Jerry Smaller was a part of this? It's just, what the fuck? Oh, okay, JBL's in the background looking like he's half asleep. That's not that big of a deal. And then I actually read the description and I was just like, oh, fuck. That's like, you can just barely see their little heads in the background and that's it.
How are you gonna punish him though? It's like, yeah, we're gonna put
everything slightly higher than you.
I think the bigger story is the fact that they all totally have a case of the not gays because they had to sit like 6 seats apart from each other.
Yeah. Okay, Luke Harper, this is what you're going to do next. What? This is what you're going to do next. What?
Guys, I'm sure you can sit next to me. This is just fake. I didn't actually have this stained shirt not cleaned. I promise I don't smell that bad. What,
yeah,
Luke?
Then Seth walks in and like, oh, get out of here.
Like, get out of here, you transient. It's like, oh, it's Seth Rollins. Oh, hey, Seth.
I had to get the Seth Rollins dig in.
What do you think about that, Sean?
Well, I dozed off. I'm sorry, what?
Homeless Seth Rollins. What's up?
A mini Seth Rollins. What? I'm confused.
We're going to move on to our last hot tag here. Lana and Rusev are dating in real life.
Get the fuck out
Good
here.
Really?
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Fuck. I don't know how the hell he got ended up getting Lana out of all people.
It's
Well, you
those
work
legs,
with
man.
somebody long enough, things happen.
She really needed a starch in her life.
I guess he's just being a sweet potato to her.
We're going to get a lot of mileage out of sweet potato.
Man, I should have copyrighted it when I made that crack last time.
I made it before you did, like a week, so shut up. Jackass, you freaking ruined my ass, Kim. You're going to try to take credit for my jokes now. What the hell do you think you're doing?
And
God,
I would love to see,
I'll go somewhere else organic.
I would love to see the copyright for that too, where it would be like, so, sir, what is it that you want to copyright? I want to copyright calling this guy a sweet potato.
Okay, so
why is this a thing? Is this like some kind of a video or whatever? No, it's just a joke.
Dude, if
the
Apple,
underwriting is that Mike Payton, yeah, that dick, he can't say it.
look, if Apple can patent rounded corners, I'm sure Payton can patent calling Rusev a sweet potato.
They're like, sure, if you want to waste your money, you can patent that.
You could patent anything in this country.
Sweet potato, a trademark of Wago Incorporated.
Wago Media.
Rusev comes across that picture that Peyton put earlier about the Rusev totally looks like a potato, and he's just like, wait, why am I a potato? And people are fucking trademarking shit now. I can't even capitalize on the fact that I'm a potato.
I want to see this.
Already been cornered. What the?
I want to see this become a thing. I want to see a giant cardboard potato in the background of Monday Night Raw.
Oh my goodness!
There you go.
The new Sign Me Up.
I was just gonna say it's a new special version of Sign Me Up. If you bring a potato sign that has something to do with Rusev, then we'll end up featuring that on the site.
Yes.
Have that pass around, and WWE will be like, all right, yeah, you remember we were thinking about hiring those people? Yeah.
They're gonna start confiscating potatoes.
Hashtag Rusev initiative.
God,
Made
we
us
should
think
all
of
fucking
W.
get first. Should all get first row seats to the fucking Rusev match and just like wave potatoes in the air. Everyone will be like, "What the fuck's that front row doing?"
Oh god, we're gonna take a break here, and we're gonna go into the rest hold and come back with Extreme Rules 2014 review.